Let's go. Let's see, what is... There we go. Nice. I'm going to submit that to SRCom later then. Alright, let's play some Matrix. Now, similar to region differences and language differences, no time is saved by switching the language here. Whoa, now. Hold on. I gotta switch the language one more time. Because I always forget which language switches the text for this game. Let's see, it should be... Nope, that's Korean. Okay, there we go. Chinese. Boom. Yeah, the PS2 version, I believe there aren't any actual gameplay differences. It's all graphics-wise. This is the disc. Don't worry about the files. This is perfectly okay. Let's go! There we go. Oh yeah, it was, I mean, the Matrix game is just like a bridge plot between the second and third movie, which is really cool. You get a lot of extra context on what Niobe and Ghost were doing. Alright, so now we need to make the title. And I didn't even think about a file name incentive for this game. That would have been sick. But I keep forgetting you can actually name your file. Since there isn't one, I'm just going to do Fleet Fest. So yes, this is, for everybody just joining in and who has been tuning in, this is Enter the Matrix for the original Xbox by me, TwoWorlds. So we're going to have a lot of fun with this one. And time will start in 3, 2, 1, go! So this is Enter the Matrix. It is the Niobe campaign. There's 2 different campaigns you can play through in this game. Ghost and Niobe, the 2 main people on the Logos, which is one of the ships in the Matrix. And if you're wondering what the Matrix is, it's a great film series. And my favorite film trilogy, hands down. But the first movie kicks ass. Just like I kicked that security guard in the face. So pretty much we're just going to be going through what Niobe was doing between 2 and 3. We're going to blow up some power plants. We're going to do all sorts of crazy stuff. And yes, that is one of the differences between the Ghost and Niobe campaigns. One of them you drive, one of them you gun. Now, since we're playing as Niobe, we'll be driving a lot in this game. Yep, and then like you said, you just have to shoot. Which actually makes the driving segments faster when you're playing as Ghost, since you don't have to wait the 2 minutes on the first driving segment. But it's also a little bit of a double-edged sword, because the Ghost campaign is slower because of the additional levels and segues you have to go through. So Niobe is the fastest campaign, and it's also the best one. Because, honestly, I don't even think it is easier or fast. Well, it is faster, but I don't know if about easier. I remember I used to play this game growing up, and I didn't like the Ghost levels, because there was this one hard level later on. But it's really not even that hard, going back on it and playing it now. I was just kind of bad at video games. But Ghost has some really cool levels, so it's not like you can say it's a bad campaign, because it's not. Like, both campaigns have some very interesting elements. Like, when you play as Ghost, you can fight Trinity near the end of the game, which is really awesome. And it also introduces a subplot that Ghost was actually in love with Trinity, but he knew he couldn't be with her because she had to be with Neo. And I guess because she loved Neo and all that. But yeah, Ghost had a little bit of a crush, as they say. Imagine being bad at video games. True! Also, this part here actually has like a 2-second hang-up when you play off a disc. But when you install, it's just seamless. And it just instantly goes through. Now, install does make it slightly faster because of load times, but really it's not as fast as PC. The main difference of PC and console runs of Matrix is the load times are non-existent on PC. Because the load screen is just to show you the code between levels, and it takes like half a second. Because when you install the game on PC, it has all the necessary assets and doesn't have to load anything. But when you play on console, even when you install it like I did, you still have to load stuff. But you also get to look at the Matrix code longer, so I mean, worth. So yeah, this first whole portion of the game is the post office. We gotta pick up a package that was left in the Matrix. So that's why we're in the Matrix. But yeah, this package contains some very useful information that we'll be able to use. And I don't remember what that information is. Something about like a war or whatever, I don't know. Oh, did you download one of those virus screensavers that just bricked your computer? That's epic. Man, there were so many just... Like, in the early days of just, like, downloading screensavers and, like, web cursors and stuff, like, it would just absolutely trash your computer. God, 20 years ago, that's crazy. Like, even, like, 15 or so years ago, that stuff was still going on. Like, it was crazy. I definitely got, like, a bunch of viruses on my old family computer from doing stuff like that. Like emoji like there were some like emoji smileys I tried downloading one time and they just absolutely bricked the PC. And you know, my dad would reformat the hard drive on those things. Not even reformat, he would just like reinstall, like fresh install the OS, and I was like, damn, he's good at computers. But turns out, you just need a disk, and you just hold F4 or something, and then boom. So this part right here is a little firefight. We have to kill like 9 or 10 enemies in order to advance. That's 3. It's usually RNG, but it favors 9 most of the time. Now, if you're playing as Ghost, it's like 10 or 11 for sure. I lost count. I think I'm at 5 now. Oh, he disappeared, dude. What? 6, hopefully. It's 5 or 6. I lost count because I was talking about things. That's 7? Yep. Where you at, bro? But yeah, it's long story short, in that other tangent, there was a lot of fresh installs going on the old family computer back in the day. Alright, boom. Of course, there's something to be said about the elegance of a still wallpaper on the computer. You know, Matrix code that won't absolutely trash your PC. So this level is called Big Distraction, because there was a big distraction at the start of it that we skipped. Still blows my mind that it was about, I think, 18 years ago when I first played this game on the Xbox. Like, it was like 17 or 18 years ago. Because this was one of the first games I ever played. Like, definitely one of the, like, the first 5 to 10. Because, I mean, there was Frogger for the Xbox, Jet Set Radio Future, Sega GT. And then Matrix, because that had just came out at the time, and my dad was really liked the movies. And he was like, oh, an Xbox game? I'm sure my child will like that. First ever M-rated game, actually. And actually, this game... First time I ever said a curse word was because of this game. I remember it, I was playing Matrix, and I think my mom said, alright, it's bedtime. And I was like, shit. I was like 6 or 7. Man, my mom was pissed, bro. Damn, 2003. I still can't believe 2003 was so fucking long ago. But yeah, this game is very nostalgic for many reasons, but that's one of the early times, for sure. And then I played this game on PC like 5 or so years ago, and I found out on PC the FPS is unlocked when you drive, so you go super fast. If you want to know about region differences, PC is the fastest because when you drive, you go insanely fast. If you download the one of the patches. I don't really run the PC version anymore just because I don't have the time, and also it's really hard to capture on OBS. At least for me, that is. So I don't bother with it. Kids born that year graduated high school this year. Oh my god. Insane.
You're almost there. It's the next street.
Imagine graduating into a world so vastly different from back then. Like a pandemic, insane advances in technology. But you know what hasn't changed since back then? A new Matrix movie, bruh. Alright, now I gotta wait 2 minutes. So I'm actually gonna pull up my OBS so I can look at a timer here. If I can get to my second monitor window. There we go. Timer's at 2:08. Wow, 2 hours and 8 minutes uptime. That's insane. Alright, so this is a little hidey hole where the police don't attack you most of the time. Matrix, oh yeah, Matrix 4, even if it's somehow bad, it's gonna explode. In the box office for sure. Like, first Matrix movie in over a decade. In a time when not a lot of movies are going to theaters that are bangers. I don't know, I have high hopes for the new one. But it's, the cast is crazy. Like, Neil Patrick Harris is gonna be in it as the therapist for Neo. It's an interesting premise. Definitely gonna keep an open mind on it. But even if it sucks ass, I'm gonna be there watching that shit in theater for sure. Alright, so we got like another minute or so. Yeah, Revelations had it had its moments for sure.
This is the police. Surrender. This is the police.
Like, honestly, between Reloaded and Revolutions, I'm not sure which one I actually liked more. Like, I'm leaning more towards 2. Because that whole Agent Smith multiple fight scene with the Oracle is very cool. Like, there were a lot of cool effects. Alright, come on, let me get out of here. And, like, honestly, the overall story was very interesting. I don't know, I'd have to more objectively look back on them to see which one I liked more. The Burly Brawl, that's what it's known as, okay. Yeah, that shit was insane. Really enjoyed that. Especially when he just, like, flies in the air like a missile, knocking out that dog pile under him. Very epic. Yeah, Matrix was always innovating as far as VFX went. Like, I can't think of another movie from that time frame that had that sort of style behind it. But the first one, no doubt, favorite. But damn, I'm gonna have to rewatch all 3 closer to December when 4 drops. Alright, so now we're out at the post office driving. Now we're on the rooftop. And there's a lot of agents trying to kill us. Because I guess they're not happy we stole that package from the post office. And they're like, oh, they're about to get out of the Matrix. We better kill them. Oh, hell yeah. Yo, Matrix watch party? Like, I'm not trying to endorse watching movies on stream, but I mean, be a pretty sick lineup there. So right here, if you don't jump, you will die. And it looks like you don't have to jump. It looks like that little ramp goes all the way down, right? Wrong. You will die. And there are no checkpoints in the levels, so if you die, you have to start over. Even if you're right at the end, like we are now. Alright, so we got out of the Matrix, we're back in the real world, and now we're going back into the Matrix. We're going to enter the Matrix, as it were. Now we're in the airport. We've got to save Axel. Axel got kidnapped or something. And who is Axel? A fellow free mind such as ourselves. I forget why he got kidnapped. But I guess it doesn't matter. We're going to save him. Now this level right here is extremely hard to do on hard mode. And it makes me very grateful I'm running on easy mode. Because this game is actually really, it lives up to the difficulty of hard, for sure. I didn't want to kill that guy, but I guess I had to. There's only one person you have to kill in this level, and it's this guy. The reason? Because he presses his button. I guess he's the only person capable of pressing the button. Despite all these able-bodied police officers shooting at us. But yeah, the reason we pressed that button was to open the belts. Easy. True. Yeah, make it look easy because it is on easy. But yeah, even normal mode is actually really hard. But I've actually been able to beat normal mode. Hard mode? Nope. This is the furthest I've ever made it on hard mode. This level right here. Because there's a lot of different sections that are extremely difficult. Honestly, enemies take a lot of damage too, to almost an unfair level as well. Like normal's hard mode for me, to be honest. Like that's how hard mode should have been, but it's whatever. Like hard and fucking impossible, I mean whatever, man, it's cool. Hopefully I remember where to go. Yes, I do. Yes, I do. Now, sometimes the enemies will despawn on this level if you move in a certain way, but I don't know how to influence that. It just happens randomly. Motherfucker. I just died right at the end. You kidding me? You're kidding me, dude. I seriously died right at the end. I didn't even notice my health was down all the way. Oh no. Also, the cops can randomly shoot those and kill you. I had a feeling it was going to happen, and there's no way to avoid it unless you kill those guys. Alright, attempt number 2. Jackson in Steam takes another victim. Another one. Yeah, there's a lot of weird quirks as far as enemy AI goes in this game. You can actually soft lock as well later on if you use cheat codes. And sometimes even if you don't use cheat codes. In one level in particular with the flashlight. Alright, so these guys despawned. Nice, nice. Also, you regain health when you're not in the air. So jumping a lot like I did is probably the reason I died. But I mean, it's kind of tank control-y, to be honest, on console. So you have to jump to maintain your direction. Nah. I'm not dying again, bruh. Woo! Sniper! Nice try, baby. Alright, so now Agent Jackson is furious. He's going to try and kill us. Now, funny thing about Agent Jackson there. He's not really an official agent. I don't believe he's in even the movies. Although he might be in one at the very end in that helicopter scene. But if not, then he is not in the games. I mean, not in the movies. Like, I was about to say for sure he's not. He only appears here, but now I'm like, maybe he does. Either way, we're just running away from him. You can actually kill him on this level. These little things we're running past, those little notches, you can shoot him as he's running past them and they kill him. So I guess if you're doing hard mode and don't want him running past you, you could kill him. But it's really just not needed. Boom. Done. Alright, so next up we have the airport. Because there's a plane. And that's why this level is called a hangar. Because this is a hangar for the airplane. And we're actually going to do a skip that saves us 2 minutes in a second here. It's called a plane skip. Or a plane roll. Since you don't even get to skip the plane. You just roll off of it. As these guys are just vibing. We're gonna run past them. Oh, no, no, no. Oh. Alright, this box skip. I did not get it. Damn it. If you jump on those boxes in a particular way, you can skip the animation for climbing. It's called box skip 2. Because box skip 1 is something we could not get. But it's okay. So for some reason, you just can't get it on console. Alright, so this is plane skip. We're going to roll off of the wing here. Oh, we were supposed to roll, but we just kind of dropped. But either way, that stops us from going inside the plane and having to kill a bunch of snipers. Which is pretty sick. Saves like 2 minutes. And also you can mitigate getting shot a little bit by spamming focus. Because when you press focus, any enemy shooting at you, the bullet hitbox goes all crazy. And they'll miss a little bit. It's much more helpful on easy than it is on normal or hard, for sure. Also, that sniper sometimes has bad aim, sometimes has good aim. It looks like today he has bad aim, which is good for us. Let's go! And it's dark because they turned off the lights. Oh, no, no, no. Woo! There we go. I almost died from that grenade. Alright, final level of airport. Well, next to last, I guess. So he beckons us through here, and we're about to die, actually. But we're gonna die and beat the game, hopefully. Woo! There we go. Nice. So the reason we did that is just so we didn't have to go around, go down the ladder, and lose like 10 years. You can just jump immediately to the end of the level. Pretty epic. So now we're to the final level of airport, which is saving Axel, the guy that we did all this for. I'm sure it'll be a nice little extraction mission, nothing out of the ordinary. There we go. So let's get some parachutes. One for me and one for Axel. Oh, whoa, what's this? It appears to be an agent. He's pretty pissed. Get away, I'm trying to open the door! Okay. So now we've opened up the airplane. And now we do a little wall jump. And we trap him. It's just a little prank. We're gonna knock him out of the airplane as a prank. There we go. That's the first cycle, and now we can kill him. Ooh, that was really clean. Nice. Alright, let's jump out of the airplane. Fuck it. Just kidding. I had to time that so I wouldn't die. Okay, now we're in sewers. We called a little meeting into the matrix of all the officers in order to say some stuff. But the meeting was sabotaged. So now we gotta get out of sewers through the exits. Now you could actually jump over to that little area that you just saw out of the corner of your eye there, but we're not gonna do it because you don't need to. But I definitely got inside that little sewer hole at least once. And it was probably not worth the effort, but it's okay. So now we're going to pre-draw our guns, so when we get up to the top of this ladder, it'll already be ready to go. So that's our buddy Ballard. He's going to kill those guys off screen. Except I think he killed them on screen, actually, but it's okay. There it is. Well done. So now we gotta provide him a little bit of cover fire with our sniper rifle that automatically locks on to enemies, which is pretty sick. There's a little bit of an auto-aim feature, which is very helpful, especially on these little sniper segments. Boom. Now let's do sewer skip. Woo! I almost died, actually. Oh my god. This is a sewer skip. Normally you'd have to drop, you have to go over to that little middle area and then go down the ladder, but that was weird. Usually you don't have to touch him in order to activate this cutscene. Interesting. Maybe I killed him too fast and he was like, bruh. Give me time to get to the phone booth at least. But yeah, point is you save like maybe a minute or like 30 seconds to a minute, I'd say. And it also looks really cool. So now we're going to destroy that fan with this grenade. And we're going to use our super powerful shotgun here on this next level, which is called Pumped. Because I sure am pumped to play this level. Aren't you pumped to watch me play this level? Now, he can't be mad at me. He said shoot on sight. And I saw him. Boom. I try to keep my weapon holstered most of the time because moving with your weapon is actually slower. Even if you have like a tiny little pistol, because she does like a little walk. She changes her walk cycle and speed. And it's already hard enough to maintain movement and not inertia, but momentum. So you got to take it as you get it. Now these weird tank controls are not present on PC. But for some reason on console, they sure are. But I have spent so many years playing this game. It's definitely one of the best ones on the Xbox. Maybe not by an objective viewpoint, but hey, I don't have an objective viewpoint, so it doesn't matter. Okay, can you stop? Sometimes Niobe be like, I'm gonna grab a ledge. And you know what's worse? I didn't even kill the guy. I ran away. L. Okay, now for the next level. So now, time for the lamest fall of all time. So, despite enough time to grab that ledge right there, she still falls. Even if she's not below it like she was that time. It's like, yeah, let's have a scripted fall for the lulz. Boom. Nice. Get a couple little matrix tricks there. Matrix, as they're called. Alright, so now, this part, you have to shoot these little pillars to blow up the drill. Now, back when I first played this game as a kid, I thought you had to use the C4 to blow them up. I wasn't aware you could just shoot them. So I used to spend a very long time angling the C4 you would toss just right to destroy those pillars. And it was very challenging. And also there's C4. But that doesn't matter, because we don't need it. So this is the level that can actually soft lock if you go too fast and don't kill the enemies. So I'm going to be killing every single enemy just to make sure that doesn't happen. And the point of this level is to grab a flashlight so we can easily access the rest of the sewers. But the soft lock comes from the flashlight just not spawning in for some reason. There we go. My flashlight did spawn in, so we good. Ow.
The end of the canal, just ahead.
Alright, so now we're gonna use our grenade for one of 2 times in the run. Toss it here, and it should kill all these guys at once. Faster than we could by gun. So now we just trigger his dialogue and then we're good to go. If you try to run past this part without doing what I just did, he dies and you have to redo the level, which sucks. And now for the last grenade of the game in 1 second here. Oh shit. Ah, screw it. We're already heavily invested here. Nice! Let's go! All of them were dead except for 2 by the time I actually fired one off that hit. That's okay. This isn't about accuracy. This is about winning. Oh, heck yeah. I'm gonna have to make dinner after this run. The last day before all my shaved steak goes bad. Gonna have to grill some of that up. Oh. Okay, now it's time for a little 2-minute time save here. Or is that on the next level? I don't remember. Oh no, it's on this level. Let's go. Also, there is fall damage in this game, by the way. So that's why I'm gonna not die here. Although most of the time, fall damage just kills you, to be honest. Alright, so this part saves you like 2 minutes. I have to make sure not to die. Alright, there we go. Normally, you'd have to go all the way around that big room, but you can just, like, jump on one thing, jump on another thing, go through the hole, and then boom, you save 2 or 3 minutes. And there's a couple more little skips we'll do in a second here. Whoa, I almost died. As this level control you a little bit at the start, you can get killed by a grenade. Hopefully that doesn't happen. Oh man. Wait a second. What is this tomfoolery? Oh, wait, what? Why isn't this opening? I mean, the explosion thing happened, right? If I go back? Oh, what the heck? I was like 1 frame too early, I guess. That's, it's actually supposed to, already be gone. Oh, salud, yo, thank you. This level's kind of a pain, because you can get killed right at the start with this grenade, but luckily I did not. I mean, it's not terrible. Now, if I was playing on hard mode, oh my god, I can see this level being absolutely impossible. Oh yeah, not knowing where to go for this part would absolutely make it worse. Because it's so dark, hard to see, open air, like it's rough. Alright, final part coming up. Oh. Bust out that Mac 11. Bye-bye, bye-bye, bye-bye. Boom. As this next level is the biggest skip in the game. This whole level takes like 8 or 9 minutes, I think. You can just jump... Wait, no. Hold on. You can just jump here and skip it. That's right. 1 jump saves you like... Maybe not even 8. Maybe like 5 to 8 minutes. It saves you a lot of time. It's crazy. Now, it's a very fun level, for sure. But I'm so glad you don't have to do it. Now, I remember the official Matrix Prima Games strategy guide had a lot to say about this level. God, I wish I still had my old strategy guide for this game. Like, it was a massive little book. Like, it was actually a big book. With a lot of helpful tips and, like, weapon descriptions and stuff. I enjoyed it quite a bit. A sniper level kind of sucks, but luckily it's not as bad as you would think. Because luckily you get auto lock on, which helps out a lot. Oh, they have one for Breath of the Wild? Nice. They probably have a really good one for Breath of the Wild. And you know, Matrix walked so Breath of the Wild could run, as we all know. Oh, frick. Boom. Oh, he just spawned in immediately. He was like, let me at him, let me at him! Oh, wow, I just give him a little wrist check. Bye-bye. Usually they don't stand as still as they are. They're being very chill today. I appreciate that. Oh, hip check, hip check. I shot him in the clavicle and he died. Alright, that's it. Oh, you haven't even played it yet. Nice. Yeah, I don't know. I never really got the chance to play Zelda a lot growing up, unfortunately, so I just... Even when I had a Switch, I never had a strong urge to get Breath of the Wild. It looks cool, though. I used to watch speedruns of it back when it first launched, and seeing all the enemies you could skip at the very end was pretty neat. I just never really got into it. Definitely want to try at some point, but probably not for a while. Like, there's so much stuff I want to play that I gotta probably just stick with the stuff I already have. Now, that being said, when Knights of the Old Republic remake drops for Switch, I just might have to buy one. Wait, 80%'s only 20 minutes? Oh my god. That's insane. Almost as insane as the fact that we're fighting vampires and werewolves in the chateau section of the game. This is our buddy Vlad. He's pretty chill. He, when he's not here at the chateau, he likes to work as the manager of his local Hot Topic. You know, he likes to stock the shelves, help out the customers, all sorts of stuff. Great guy.
I have other business to attend to.
Now, if you pay very close attention to the line he just said, I have other business to attend to. You know, that implies he has somewhere urgent to be, right? So we're about to head, we're gonna go see him in a second here. And when we get to the next level, I'll go ahead and translate the text for you. The next level is called Persephone's Bedroom. Now, Persephone is the wife of the Merovingian, the dude that owns the chateau, total douchebag. Y'all know him from Matrix. So we're in the wife's bedroom, right? She's nowhere to be found, right? Where could she be? But you know who is in here? Look at that! Vlad! What are you doing? Now, since this is a charity marathon, I'm not gonna go any further with my my references, but y'all are smart. You can fill in the blanks of what I'm trying to say here. Yo, what's up, Stone? Yeah, this game's amazing. Definitely one of the gems of the Xbox library. Also, I am stun locking Vlad, dude. Normally he doesn't die that fast. Bye-bye. One cycle, baby! It is extremely blatant. It's hilarious. Alright, so now we're almost in the chateau. We're in the werewolf part of the chateau. Boom. Now, one of the interesting parts about playing as Ghost, the other character in this game, is you don't have to fight Vlad at all. Vlad is an exclusive to Niobe fight. Okay, we gotta kill this guy. And you can actually speed up these fights by not doing knockback chains, but it's really not that much time saved. Alright, so now we're gonna watch The Matrix in the movie theater. But oh no, we didn't pay for our ticket. Oh, it's the usher. He's pissed. He's furious we didn't pay for a ticket. And this is the backup usher to slap the shit out of us. Okay, that's it. Oh, so you get it. You understand. So the next level coming up takes longer to load than it does to actually beat. Oh, Blinky might miss it. There we go. So now we get a really epic cutscene that we skipped. That is Persephone, the Merovingian's wife. And she allows us to, you know, move forward. Yeah, multiple campaigns, but the same story is always a fun game to play. Especially seeing the variations, you know, between the different characters and what they do. Like, that's why all levels runs are fun, because you get to see both sides of this campaign. And all the exclusive lore. This is Cujo. He's a fun guy. We're gonna one-cycle him and save, like, a ton of time. The driving. Yeah, you got a point there. I always thought Ghost levels were more challenging, though, apart from the driving. I don't know. That could have just been me, though. Like, especially later on in Core Control and the airport and all that. It just feels like his levels are a little more challenging. That's probably why no one's done a hard mode Ghost run yet. Oh shit, we did not get one cycle. Damn, it's because he wouldn't go down. Despite punching the hell out of him, he would not get knocked over. Now, the thing about this fight is, if I had one-cycled him, I wouldn't be doing this right now. But you know, it's alright. Saving time in a speed game, kinda lame, dude. Boom. Oh, the airport was hell. Yeah, absolutely. Now, lore-wise, I'm not too sure, but I mean, he did fight Trinity. So he's definitely pretty strong, no doubt. And I believe he's the best gunner as well. Like, Niobe is the best driver, and I think Ghost is the best gunner or some shit. Yeah, I'll take the fact that he fighted Trinity as definitely a example of how capable he is. Like, anybody that can stand toe-to-toe with Trinity is definitely tough. Oh, yep. Piloting the Logos, which makes her a great driver, yeah. Oh, the reason it's a longer run for any percent is because on console it's not as fast. Because the load times on PC are just to show you the Matrix code. They're not actually loading anything. But on Matrix, even if you install the game to your hard drive, it still has to load stuff. So even with a really good paced run, I could get an hour 13, but definitely not going to be sub 1 unless we figure out a way to remove loads entirely. So I guess if you remove the load times, it could be on par with PC. Also, this is Cain enabled, by the way. And I believe they're named after, you know, the biblical characters, and also a program called Cain enabled that allows you to, like, crack stuff. Do not download the program Cain enable. I do not condone any of that stuff, and I'm also not sure if that even exists anymore. But yes, VOD watchers, do not destroy your computers. Thank you. But all the skips on PC are doable on console, except for the one at the start in Post Office, since you don't have a free camera.
Yes.
But everything else is possible in theory. And action. This level sucks, as you can see. So a really neat time save for this level is to not run into stuff. Because you lose a lot of time when you run into stuff. That doesn't count. So the twins are basically a non-existent threat if you're playing as Niobe. If you're playing as Ghost, you can absolutely get destroyed by them. And it's very unpleasant, to state the least. But actually, I find that if you don't shoot the twins as Ghost, the level actually goes faster for some reason. Like, when you start shooting the twins, they get agitated and they murder you. This is also the start of the driving block of Matrix. There's this level and then 2 others that are very long for no reason. Wow. Okay, bruh. You had to go and do that, huh? That actually went very well. Usually I run into stuff all the time. That was amazing. This message brought to you by TwoWorlds TM. A TM by TW. Standard tool on Cali lives. Interesting. I had no idea. The highway is extremely iconic. Like, this this whole scene tying in with from the movie, pretty epic. Now, fun fact about the highway, when you're on PC and you're doing runs on the special patch, the FPS is unlocked, and you drive extremely fast, saving 2 or 3 minutes on this part, this whole, like, segment. Because once you get to the truck, instead of having to chase it, you just crash right into it. It's like, Morpheus on the semi, you better hurry and catch it. And then you just, like, rear-end it immediately. It's awesome. Yep, the highway just looped. Amazing. Also, wow, look at those car tricks. I thought he was going to give us a lift for the whole level, but I guess not. Oh, nice. That Mazda actually helped us out. Oh, wait, what? A guy slumped down below the... Wow. That's pretty sick. I had no idea. I figured they were just driving. Man, you learn something new every day about how innovative the Matrix series was in VFX and improvisation. Also, speaking of wheel and pedals, I would be very interested to do these levels with a Xbox steering wheel controller. Like, I'm not sure if you could actually... You could probably beat this game with a steering wheel. But especially to do this part would be sick. I'm surprised I never tried that back in the day when I had a steering wheel controller handy. Fewer takes. Okay, that actually makes sense, yeah. Never should have sold my steering wheel, because now I'm going to buy a new one for the purpose of what I just mentioned here. Very true, very true. Like, there are some Xbox games where you can't do it, but this one you should be able to. Because look at that, I'm using the D-pad right now, and I'm able to steer. Now, the thing about controllers like the DDR pad and the steering wheel controllers, they can't emulate the actual thumbstick. They can only emulate the D-pad, I believe. At least the ones I had were like that. But the fact that you can use your D-pad for this means we could be in business. Also, the fact the original Xbox didn't have a Guitar Hero is highway robbery. Because an original Xbox guitar controller would have been sick. Nice. Okay, part 2 of Highway. Damn, I still have not finished my Red Bull yet. And we got 1 hour till bedtime.
You've got to catch up to Morpheus. You better hurry, you're running out of time.
And we're also running out of time, unfortunately. Also, this level is such a pain to do as Ghost, having to shoot all these cop cars. Oh no, Marquez! Tick-tock? Tick-tock? Wow. Thanks a lot, guys. I can't move. Whoa! Haha! That works. I wasn't expecting that to work. I'm glad it did. Alright, let's see if we can beat this level without dying. Oh, it's not as bad as Niobe. But man, when you're Ghost, oh my god. The gun doesn't work as well. The fact we're at 17 health right now is not a good sign. So this is where the speed difference between console and PC goes into effect, right here. This is all overtime. Woo! 360 before I die. Let's go. Yeah, I'm mauling right now. That's unbelievable. What the fuck, dude? I'm just kidding. That was a little oopsie. It was all part of the plan, fellas. We gotta pad the estimate. I'm going too fast. Like, I'm only like 30 minutes into the run and we have like a 3-hour estimate. Like, ah, man. Now, if I'm at like 118 or something and we need to save time by the end of the run, I can just do all levels. So I mean, it's all good. It's like an extra 10-20 minutes if we need to fill it. So you know, it's all good. Also, please no repeaterino. Ooh, look at that dirty little fall back there. Too fast, two worlds. True. You know, I put a high estimate thinking I'm going to be rusty, and then I'm not. Because I play these games every 5 minutes. I think I severely underestimate the amount of just dormant ability I have in the muscle memory from playing these so much. A terminal console? There sure is. There's a whole hacking minigame where you can unlock stuff. And it's like a little sub-campaign as well. Like, it's pretty fun. You can do cheat codes, you can unlock concept art, you can add weapons. I'm pretty sure you unlock the sword as well through it. I never really used the sword too much because it was kind of tricky to get. But seeing Niobe use that sword in the post office was insane. Really enjoyed it. Ooh, doggy. Can I not die, please? Thank you. Oh, man. Please. Fuck, dude. Oh, yeah, the actual strategy guide had, I believe, the entire walkthrough just chilling. Psych!
You better hurry, you're running out of time.
I don't think I'm gonna get a 118 now. Yeah, all the war flashbacks are surely coming back now. Man, the whole era of video games that had cheat codes in it, all those like cheat books that would be for sale at the book fairs and the bookstores and all that, and online for free if you were like me and just Googled stuff. God, I remember there was a website I used to go to for Xbox cheat codes, like Blinks the Time Sweeper, Matrix, all that stuff. Like, there's only one cheat code I remember from this game that's memorized. And it's infinite ammo, it's like 7 Fs and a 1. And you get infinite ammo. Wait, no, it's invisibility, actually. It was either invisibility or infinite ammo, one of those two. 7F, 1. But yeah, cheat codes were sick. I think more games should add them. Games just aren't any fun anymore. It's because everybody's too busy doing TikToks. They don't have time to do cheat codes in their games anymore. Secrets and Easter eggs? Nah, man, I gotta go do the cinnamon challenge or whatever. Or, nah, now it's like devious licks or whatever. But, you know, the real devious lick should have been inside their video game. But hey, what do I know? Alright, this run has promise, fellas. We might actually complete the level now. Just kidding, I'm gonna die, lol. Just kidding to the just kidding, I'm fine. A coronavirus challenge? Oh, wasn't that an old one when it first started, though? Or is it still going on? Unbelievable. Oh no, I dropped my water. But the cap was on. Hey, there we go. Oh, the bar is absolutely set to a new low. Yeah, I remember when a couple years ago seeing the news articles about everybody licking doorknobs. And I think that was the challenge. But honestly, I mean, the pandemic is ongoing, so I wouldn't be surprised if the challenge is also ongoing. I mean, that whole, like, breaking shit being the new challenge might have taken precedent. It did not start off as a challenge where you destroy stuff, by the way. Apparently it was just to, like, steal random shit. And now it's about just, like, destroying your bathroom or whatever. It was, I mean, how does something go from, wow, I'm gonna steal this bottle of hand sanitizer to, oh, wow, I'm gonna put a firework in this urinal and film it? Like, who knows, man? Oh, the licking the toilets. Yeah, it was doorknobs and toilets, I believe. Hey, it's all about clout, you know what I'm saying? If you want to make it in this world, you need clout, you need fame. Gotta be an influencer. You gotta make that money. Catch that bag, sister, you know what I'm saying? Like, man, I should have been streaming this on TikTok. Oh, jump, jump. These ledges are very tricky to grab, but hey, I got it. It was a little devious ledge grab, I'd say. Alright, so that's not too bad. That level can actually be kind of tricky if you get caught in the wrong area. And actually, this whole area as a ghost I really don't like because of having to escort mission Niobe and snipe all those dudes. And sometimes you'll move forward too quickly and she'll just instantly die. And you're like, damn, dude. I kind of hate this game. Ah! No! Oh, wow. Okay. Aight, bruh. Go, go, go! Thought there was a door there for a second. Nope. I have vivid memories of, Wait. Yeah, I was 5 when I played this for the first time. Because I remember playing this game, like, the day before I started first grade. God, that was so long ago. And the game came out in May. So I was for sure 6. Feels old, man. For real. God. Like, I can't believe... I can't believe I made it. I'm gonna be honest with you. I was not planning to make it this long. Like, that's not even like a depression thing. That's just like a, oh my god. I did not plan for this at all. This is wild. The passage of time is indeed fake, but also real. Like, I'm sure you have to have had that same thought. I'm sure everybody has had that thought at least once, like, holy shit, how did I make it this far? Absolutely wild. Just like the fact that we broke into a power plant and we're about to blow it up. More or less true. But hey, I'm glad I did. Because if I would have, you know, gone out before this, I would have missed the chance to actually experience life. So, I mean, you can't miss out on that. Oh, frick. So now we're coming up on, after this, the hardest level. Not the hardest level, the longest level in the game. which I guess could also be called the hardest level. And it really is on normal mode. On easy mode, it's just a long level. On normal mode, it is hell on earth. Also, you can die right when you start this level, as seen here. But it doesn't matter, because we made it. You died, but you beat the game. Deep philosophical truths. True? To die before you lived is truly the saddest thing. So yeah, this is the longest level, and if you die, you have to start it all over. So dying is very highly discouraged. So if I look like I'm about to die, I'm gonna scream and hide for 2 seconds until I get health. Luckily, we have the added benefit of playing on easy mode, so we don't have to really worry about that as much. Unless I get super careless and reckless and die. Which could happen. Exactly, nopers on that. It's gonna be a hard pass. Boom. Boom. Oh, wow, okay. Whoa! That was the one I should have shot again. A little double tap Reno. Yep. Woo! Oh, this is one of the best guns in the game. Now, this gun, when you're playing a ghost, can kill the helicopter in an airport faster than any other weapon. That's something I learned from the Matrix Strategy Guide back in the day. I don't know how true it is, but I'm going to choose to believe it's 100% facts. Because you know what they say, nothing in print media could be wrong. If it's on paper, it's on God. That's what I'm saying. I just thought that one up. Go ahead and put it on a t-shirt. Well, actually, that might be a good idea. Like one of those like trendy hipster shirts. I could see that. I could see that catchphrase catching on. But, you know, enough of my future endeavors. Let's get through this level and not die. Bye-bye. Boom, he bounced like 17 times. That was sick. Owned. Don't die, please. Okay. Whew. Alright, that's it. Longest level in the game done. I still can't believe I beat this on normal. I really don't want to even think about when I actually beat this game on hard one day. How absolutely painful that grind is going to be for that level. Okay, to make that jump, you have to go on the other one. Oopsies. There we go. What a difference a 45-degree angle can make. Am I right? Oh, yeah, that's, I don't even know what Trovo.com is. I mean, it's the same for TwoWorlds.live. If you do HTTPS before, it's like some kind of virus or something. Or like just an unsafe site in general, according to web browsers. But if you do HTTP, you get my Trovo stream. Wasn't trying to plug, but I figured that was a really funny segue to mention that. Like, I remember posting it in the Discord after I registered the domain, and I put in HTTPS because everybody uses that now. And it was like, this is unsafe. And I was like, wait, what about HTTP? And then boom, just a nice little redirect to my Trovo. Not sure how that really works. Like, I might have to look into registering a actual HTTPS domain, but if it costs extra, I ain't doing it. But enough of that. Woo! I'm gonna die, I'm gonna die. No, 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 no. Owned. Alright, there we go. This level isn't hard, but if you die, you're gonna feel it. You're gonna feel the consequences of it. Alright, get a little skipperino going. Nice. I didn't have enough momentum to get over here, but sometimes you can. And you skip over the invisible walls as well. So HTTPS is using TLS encryption. Now, does HTTP not use any encryption at all? Is it just super insecure? Or is it just a different type of encryption? Oh. What you doing, bruh? He's just... I gotta put him out of his misery. Sorry, y'all. He looked so upset and lost. I've never seen that animation before, by the way. That was really funny. I was quite perplexed. Like me! That is relatable. Damn, are you HTTP? Because you're looking pretty insecure right now. Oh, so there's just no encryption at all. Wow. So are you saying http:///2worlds.live is an unsafe browser that could be hijacked one day? Oh no, that's real sad, dude. I don't even want to think about what an attacker could do to that website. The unspeakable things they could have it redirect to that would irreparably damage my brand. The TwoWorlds brand I have spent decades, you know, to flawlessly craft as a central hub for all things Xbox. Alright, so now we're going to save 10 minutes by jumping. Y'all remember when I saved 5 minutes from jumping? Well, you're going to love this. Alright, so we jump here. There's a lot faster ways to do it, but I didn't do them. But yes, the main point is, this is a gigantic level. You have to go around in a circular fashion. But by jumping here, we skip all the circular fashion. Except for this, I guess. And also these stairs. But I mean, you can't have everything. We saved like 7 to 10 minutes. So, I mean, I can't be really too upset about it. Also, can I get a time check right now? And also a confirmation on if we need to save to pad some time before the next run. 110. Oh. Now the question is, do you need to save time? I mean, do you need to buy time before the next run? Because I can add an extra 20 minutes to this run, if even 20. Whoa! Look at that. Also, that's a world record, by the way, if I was doing 80% console. But also, 80% console is a meme category, so I don't care about that. Okay. Okay, so I'm going to try not to die in the elevator again. The elevator escaped. It ran away. Just ping the next runner? Okay. So finish the run. Got it. Is that it? Yeah, that was it. That was the run. Now, it's sometimes when you go into the elevator, it escapes. I find if you jump, it happens a lot more often. Alright, so now, in order to do any percent, we let Seraph kill us. Now, the thing about Seraph here is, if he kicks your ass like he's doing to me right now, you skip to the very end of the game, and you save like 20 minutes. But if you beat Seraph, you get to go back into the Matrix and run away from Agent Smith for 20 minutes. Finish off the run. Okay. So we are on the final bit of the run. 2 more levels. This one and then 1 more. That's a really good run, though. 110. I haven't had a run that fast since a couple years ago when I did this category more thoroughly. You don't have to actually shoot these things at all. They will not kill you. Man, I ain't gonna lie, I had a blast the last few hours, just gaming and chilling, memeing it up. And you know, we all gathered here today for a very good cause, and I'm very proud of what we have achieved and what we will achieve over the rest of the marathon. Alright, level 1 done. Now it's time for the finale. There we go. Just had to chug the rest of my Red Bull for good measure. And also because if I wait any longer, I will be up all night. I'm already pushing the envelope right now, but it's okay. As long as I'm in bed by midnight, we'll be okay. Got a long day tomorrow, you know, I'm not looking forward to it. I was supposed to be off tomorrow so I could stay up all night and be a degen after the marathon ended, but, you know, sometimes it just doesn't work out that way. I'm just glad I got the Friday and Saturday off. Oh, a host a few minutes ago, nice. Thank you to whoever did that. And yes, please do donate to try and get that Game Pass. It is absolutely worth it. I shared this story during Fable, but I'll share it again. I was able to use Game Pass to play Alien Isolation for free. There's a lot of free games on there, like you know, Among Us. Y'all like Among Us? Well, if you get Xbox Game Pass, you certainly can play Among Us for free. You know, don't mention the fact that it's free on phone. Ugh. Oh, I'm really feeling that Red Bull now. I'm gonna have to drink a little water. Okay. Man, I swear, I gotta sober up from Red Bull more than I have to sober up from alcohol, man. It's sheesh. Oh well, it's always a good measure to stay hydrated either way. Alright, so the point of this last level is we go back into the Logos. We're in the real world now, by the way, and we're about to evade a bomb in a second here. That's really all there is to it. But we're not even to the halfway point of the level just yet. These tunnels, they all look the same. I hate driving through these things. Oh yes, speaking of timer, timer will be coming up soon. I mean, time will be coming up soon, so just get ready to slap that timer shortly. Probably in about less than a minute, I believe. I feel like I took an alternate way to get there. That was weird. The tunnel doesn't usually look like that, I don't think. Alright. Wait, nope. I thought that was it. No, it is not it, but it will be soon. Alright, get ready in time, and time. Boom. That's Enter the Matrix. Man, that was a good time. I really enjoyed this. I guess in closing, since we'll probably be moving on to the next run in a second here, thank you very much for watching the Gamer Xbox TwoWorlds block. I love playing these games, and I'm glad. Ooh, 117! Let's go! I don't know if that's a record or not from my old run back in the day. Amazing run, either way. But yeah, shout out to the actual Matrix community that run this game on PC tirelessly, improving their times day in, day out. Like Thursday, Big Law, a couple other people. But yeah, shout out to the Matrix community, shout out to the Fable community. Great people, great gamers, great games. And yes, thank you all so much for watching and hanging out the past 4 hours. And that's it for
Alrighty, that was so much fun. Thank you for sharing those great runs with us.